Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 18 of this career that we've been working on together, and where we left last off, when I could speak English, where we last left off was on Minmus. We had a couple of carbonauts. We had forgot about Jeb and Bob, I think. I forgot which one's the scientist, if it's Bill or Bob, but we have them out on Minmus. It looks like it's Bob. And we're doing a little sciencing. And we just did this, the lowlands, and after we got here last mission, and we need to do some more. We need to stretch out, so the plains, or flatlands rather, are down here. So let's go ahead and grab those. Minmus is pretty easy to deal with. As far as some of this is concerned, it's, we're already, whoopsie. Trying to figure out which direction I'm headed. There we are. It's hard to control the ship when you don't know where you're actually trying to go. Alright, we're going to be more of a 90-degree angle. Really? That's not the angle that I thought we were going to be at. It's right north. Yeah, that's a little crazy, but that's all right. We're done with that. We just need to go on this side and be ready to burn that off as quickly as possible. And the way we're going to do that, we're going to wait a little bit till we're over the green a little bit. Oh, I'm trying to... won't let me physics warp. Or it will let me a physics warp, but it wouldn't let me just do a regular warp. Alright, we are over the Great Flats. So we're going to go ahead and burn like crazy right here. And we're going to push, once again, we're going to push this up to the top. Relative to the surface, and then we're just going to burn prograde, and that'll be pretty close to... burn just a little bit out more. There we go. And so we just need to fall a little bit, and we'll be in the middle of the Great Plains. I don't think... yeah, this is just space near Minmus. We already collected that data. So there's nothing we can do until we land. And I'm going to go ahead and start giving her some gas, because we have a ways to fall, but these aren't the most powerful engines in the world, even on Minmus. So I mean, we're good, but speed that up just a little bit. Needs to be under 10 when we land. I really like it to be under 7 when we land, and I especially like it to be closer to 3 when we land. But we have 800 feet to fall, so I don't want to use too much fuel burning that up. So we'll get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. All right. Pretty nice landing we're coming down to. I just cut the fuel and dropped it because I could. All right, here we are. Let's go ahead and do the science. I have that set up to an action key, so I just have to press 0 and keep experiment, keep experiment, keep experiment, keep experiment, keep experiment. We'll bring Bob Kerman out. He can go ahead and do his EVA report. He can take a surface sample, get us a lot of science with that. Go ahead and take all of the data out of here and store it all back again. That'll clear out the crew report. Crew's down here. We're going to go ahead and collect that data and restore. And we're going to take the data, and we're going to take that data, and we're going to collect that data, and we're going to restore that as well. All right, we're going to zip on up here, and this time it's going to be Jebediah's turn to plant the flag. We're not going to worry about getting a picturesque scene. We just need to have him plant the flag because that gives him experience points, apparently, or as I understand it. So, wander out here. And we will plant the flag. All right, we'll go. I don't know. It's going to be a bad thing for me to start numbering these because I can barely remember what film or what video I'm on, much less what mission to what planet and what video. So I'm going to call this Jeb's turn, and we'll just go okay that, and we'll zip this along. Grab that, climb on up. That was pretty easy. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see where we can go next that would make sense. I don't know what's going to be Highlands and what's not going to be, so I know if we go north we're going to hit poles and stuff like that, and we'll probably hit Highlands there. That would be my guess. So let's do basically a polar orbit or polar suborbit, I guess, and we'll see what happens. Then we'll give it a little gas, and we're going to head straight north. I'm not even burning that much fuel. I mean, look at where the throttle is. But mostly we just need to head that direction. That's not very far up. And hopefully we'll see something. I don't want to get too low in Delta V, so we will go ahead and just kind of watch this and see what it changes to, and if it's something other than lowlands or Great Flats, we will take advantage of it. Do a physics time warp. That's with the Alt key, Alt period, and that allows this to work a little bit better. Most of this is going over the Great Flats, which is too bad. I wish I had more fuel in me. And if we don't see anything, past here, if it's just lowlands again, I'm going to go ahead back into orbit and just try to refuel. Obviously, it's going to be lowlands at first, but we'll wait till about here. In fact, we may just burn a little bit. And I mean, we still have a decent amount of Delta V. It just makes me nervous that I left with an empty tank, because that was just stupid on my part. And we're still in lowlands. Yeah, I think we're going to be basically staying in the lowlands. So let me get back into orbit and we will. We'll just do it that way. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice, I guess, if we could get above those mountains. Maybe just a little more above those mountains. Those probably are highland. That's the really tragic part about that is that's probably where we wanted to land if we actually had the ability to do so. But that's okay. I'm going to come down to here. I'm going to set that as a target. Come on, add maneuver. We're going to go up. And back. And up. And back. Try to get somewhere on that orbital plane so I have a chance of reconnecting and fueling up. So that's what we're gonna do as soon as we get there. One thing, this is a very maneuverable craft. It bends around easy. It's got a couple of reaction wheels in it, and it's hard to complain too much about it. Where are we at? We're there. It's not going to warp to next maneuver, is it? It's trying to. It just doesn't want to. We're just so close to those Midlands, Highlands. I mean, this is about perfectly where we kind of want to be to land ultimately. But like I said, I just don't feel comfortable with the amount of fuel we have. We'll get this down to 8 seconds, approximately. And burn. I think I did something real stupid too, because I think I just burned in the wrong direction. Because I'm pretty sure that I got these going opposite directions. Let's just see. No, they're going the right way. All right. Okay, good. All right, we'll fix this at this node. Whoops. Kill, kill. Where the ascending node is, so we will keep fixing that orbit. That's ought to work. Okay. Hardly any burn at all. All right. Let's go ahead and warp to the next maneuver. It has been a long time since I have done some of this, so this ought to be somewhat amusing, I think, if nothing else. We're just going to go ahead and... All right. That's fairly close. So now what we have to do is wait. Sometime around in here, we'll add a maneuver. And we'll just wait until these get to a nice little spot. like that. And we'll back it up. Six. 0.7. That's, yeah, I need to push it back to here and mess with it with this. Whoops. Dang it. This, you don't get it going at all, and then it just starts racing. That's about as good as I'm going to get it. We'll just correct it. It's around Minmus. This isn't hard. At least it better not be. All right. All right. Well, apparently we have to wait quite a bit for this, so I'm going to go ahead and reopen Kerbal Alarm Clock. Wherever it is. There we go. We're going to add that maneuver in, and we're just going to zip around really quickly and let that bleed that time down. All right. Once again, we're just going to bleed this time down. And as soon as we get there, 4, 3, 2, we're just going to burn it like that. There we go. Now, what happens if I give it a little bit more? Bad things. All right, so what we'll do next... Oops. Burn it the other way for just a minute. Try to get closer. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. We'll fix it. We'll just come around here and we'll just aim the normal way. It'll just work better. All right. It's not real hard to mess with this stuff. It's just... it just gets a little weird sometimes. All right. So 7 is a little bit. We're going to basically come to this side and push this into that. Pushes the prograde, and it pushes the retrograde, and it summons the prograde. So now the prograde's like practically right on top of that. See, so it's pretty handy to do that. Now we know we're pointing right at the ship that we're trying to rendezvous with. Now obviously that doesn't work if you're not close. If you're on the other side of the orbit, this would be a real bad idea. All right, so now what was our... now we're 0.4 away, so that's a lot better. Speed this up a little bit. We'll get up a little bit closer to here, and then we'll do another adjustment. As you can see, it's kind of fallen. Darn it. Forgot I had that thing set to burn retrograde, so we're at a point retrograde. There we go. Now where are we at? 0.4. It's still at 0.4, really? Probably because I'm slowing down so much. Let's go ahead and go to the opposite side now. And again, for this one, we can't push, we got to pull. So we'll go on the opposite side here and burn just a little bit. There we go, 0.1. That is a lot more pleasant. Let's go to here and see what changes. All right, that's almost a perfect intersection. So we are going to go ahead and spin this all the way around. And there it is. Hit F4, which will give me some idea of how close it is. And it's getting pretty close, so I'm going to go ahead and start my burn. Not bad. We're getting nice and close. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to point at that ship. And I'm going to change ships. And I'm going to... This is what I needed to do. I screwed that up. I'm going to set that as the target. I need to set this other one as the target. So it is doing the right thing. Okay, so the next one is this. We need to move it. We have to do this just a little bit to get them to line up, to point directly at each other. All right, we're going to do this again. And once again, we just need to do a slight correction. We're going to give it turn on the RCS, and we're just going to get a little bit of a burst. I'm going to zip to the other side. We're going to make sure this aims up. Zip to the other side. Seems like they should be docking. I'm going to turn that off and turn off that. How is that not docked? Is it docked? I think we docked. We docked! Yay! Okay, so let's go into here, and what we are going to do is we are going to say, please remove. We're going to basically say out and out for these. These are the... That way this tank stays filled. This one gets emptied. This one gets emptied. But these are all full. Nice. All right, and this also is... There should be another... This one's full. So we have quite a bit of Delta V left again in this ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and undock. And we'll turn this on again, and we'll just fire this back. All right. So we've now landed on the planet. We've docked and we've refueled. Or not the planet, the moon. We moved. We went from one location to another location. We came up. We docked. Now we need to land again. So what we need to do is in orbit. We need to go retrograde again. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the RCS. I don't want to burn any more of that than we have to. And so we have lowlands, and we have lowlands done, and we have highlands done. I mean, excuse me, lowlands done, and we've done the Great Flat, which is this one, I believe. So we still need to do this flat. We need to do this flat, and we're over the lowlands now. So what I'm going to do is just kind of like hang loose and just kind of orbit until we get to a different area to land on that makes sense. Again, those are the great flats. Those are the minor flats, and these are like the flats or something. I don't... At least it used to be like that. I don't know. I haven't played this game in a long time. And so things that I'm remembering, I'm either not remembering correctly all the time, or I am... things have changed. I'm not really sure. Okay, we did the Great Flats. So I guess those are the ones we did. Still in lowlands. Slopes. All right, let's do slopes. That just sounds dangerous on its own right. So we're just going to go ahead and make that go to surface. We're going to blast like crazy. I'm going to take that off of doing retrograde because I really just want to burn sideways. I don't want to... Ah! What happened? Turn off! Hello? That is weird. I pressed the key to cut, and it wouldn't. Which I don't understand. So, now it's working. Whew. Okay, that was scary. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Darn it. That was on the doing retrograde as opposed to doing sideways. And I'm on, well, I'm on surface. What is going on? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Okay. So what I'm looking at is here, and it seems like that should be like straight up and down. But the reason it's not straight up and down is because the planet's spinning. So that's the whole reason behind this. So we have 4,000. We're falling pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and... What just happened? Something bad is happening, and I don't know what. This is weird. I got this thing, and it's like, oh, do you want to turn on... I'm tapping these keys to, like, make it go up and down. It's like, do you want to turn on, like, the disability hold, accessibility options? I was like, no, I want to play Kerbal Space Program. I don't know if you got any of those pop-up screens, but that was weird. That was just, I guess it was from pounding on the shift key, trying to get it to take. Strange. All right. Either that or my keyboard's broken. Maybe I need to get another one. So we're getting we're moving down. We're falling a little bit faster than we probably should be, but just hate cutting the power too fast because it just takes so long to go down slowly, obviously. We still have over 1,500 feet, so... So we're getting close. Landing on a slope isn't quite so bad when you're doing it with this light of gravity. That's the one nice thing that we have going for us here. All right. Below 1,000 meters. I keep saying feet. I mean meters. I know I'm off by a factor of 3+, but I mean meters. This is, even at this, I mean, we're going faster than we're going to be able to land at. But even at that speed, it just seems like it's taking forever. Oh my God, look at this slope. It's all right. We knew what we were getting into. All right. Going to burn this a little bit faster. Slow us down a little bit more. So we're already at a safe speed probably for this. I would like to go slower than this, and we are still accelerating. We're you know, this is actually our rate is actually picking up, but all right. Just gonna go ahead and do that. So we're barely going down at all, as you can see, 1 meter per second. I keep expecting us to hit the ground sooner than we are, but just being of utmost. I just wanted to be as careful as possible because I just don't. Slopes scare me like that. That's all. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Oops, hit the wrong key. Going to go ahead and do all this science, and we're going to go ahead and keep all that. Once again, we're going to have Bob come out, and he's going to go ahead and grab that, take a surface sample, and he's going to do an EVA report. And then he's going to roll down. Oops, he's going to take all the data that we already have, which is quite a bit now, and store them again. Again, that just to reset the crew report. We'll take that data. We'll take that data. We'll collect that data and restore. And we'll collect that data and restore. And up on our merry way. And we'll board again. Now, we could plant a flag there. I guess maybe we should have. So let's go ahead and we'll have Jeb do it this time. We had him do it the last time. It doesn't matter who does it. As long as they've done it once, it doesn't matter. Because you get credit for doing it per body. Here. Just go this way, Jeb, please. Oh, well, we had a weird view. Okay. Okay. Wasn't really intending for this to take this long, but we're going to plant this flag. We're just going to say Science Landing and not Science Landing 3 because, yeah. Minmus Science. Canceled that or okayed that, but seemed to, whatever I did, man, he can barely walk. In fact, he's not walking, he's falling. Really? Okay, you could have hit that and stopped. All right, so as soon as he falls to the bottom, we can get him up again. It won't let me turn on his rockets while he's falling, which would solve this perfectly. All right, so I'm going to fast forward to this. As soon as Jeb gets to the bottom, I'll get him back up to the top and fast forward. And, oh my God, really? This is just frustrating. It's just, he's right above, and he's uncontrollable. No key will work. I can turn his light on. That's about it. Didn't think that would do anything. This is, there we go, finally. All right. Okay, we're gonna, I kind of thought I had his rockets on. There we go. No, I don't want sticky keys. I don't know what's going on. It's like I am just having the worst luck playing this right at the moment. All right. Okay, now you're going to fall and watch. You're going to fall down the hill again, aren't you? Yeah, it's just how you roll. Maybe not. All right. Please get to the ladder. Come on. Come on. How did you go through that without giving me an option to grab it? This is so weird. Oh, no, not again. Not again. F, climb. Yes. You're going to climb that, but you're not going to climb the ladder. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I can't tell you how aggravating that was. All right. Bored. All right. Well, I think that's probably enough for this particular episode. We're going to do more of this. We have plenty of science to collect, and as you can see here, we have plenty of fuel left in this craft to do it with. So I expect to hit several more biomes. I'd like to get the Midlands, the Highlands, the Poles, and yeah, we'll see what we can grab. All right, well, thanks again for watching. Please click the like button. Please click the subscribe button. I play a lot of games besides Kerbal Space Program, but I have plenty of Kerbal Space Program content if that's what you're looking for only. So look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and be safe.